Good morning, Summit Health. This is Coach Ashley. I'm here with our Sundays with Summit. I am here today on this dreary Sunday morning to talk to you about getting your kids to eat vegetables. This is especially important now that we're in back to school mode, and I know we're all trying our best to make sure our kids are having nutritious breakfast and lunch, and we know how important all those snack times after school is. So I have 10 tips for you on how to help your kids eat vegetables. I cannot promise any miracles here, and I do struggle with this so much with my 8-year-old daughter. So I totally get that this is a really difficult task. But here are 10 tips on how to help facilitate the process. Number 1, set a good example. It is so important that you set the tone for this. So a couple things. If you're not a good vegetable eater, here's a couple must-know facts to consider. Number 1, plants synthesize vitamins. Humans can only synthesize about 3 of them. Otherwise, the other 10 essential vitamins you have to get from your food and supplements. 2, vitamins are loaded not only with vitamins, but also minerals and fiber and hydrating fluids. Special plant-based compounds that help fight diseases as well. Also, there's evidence that fruit and vegetable heavy diets are linked to lower health problems like heart disease and even a healthier weight. Number 2, keep trying. For some kids, it takes up to 10 times before a kid will even accept a certain vegetable, and up to 10 times more before they decide if they like it. So you just got to keep trying. Research has shown that kids are more likely to eat foods that are familiar. Exposure to foods is also more than just eating them. It's seeing them, it's touching them, smelling them. So even if you know your kid's not going to eat a certain vegetable, put it on their plate every time, because you never know when they might decide to go ahead and pick it up and give it a try. Number 3, offer specific praise. I really like how you gave green beans a try tonight. Also, if your child refuses, don't make a big deal out of it. Just try that particular vegetable again, another time. Force feeding or clean plate club mentality has been shown to cause far more harm than good. So keep that in mind as well. Number 4, get your child involved with the process. I think we've all heard this one before. Have them chop vegetables. Have them shop with you and pick out things. Take them to the farm. Let them help pick. Or if you have a garden, have them pick green beans or pick whatever vegetables they want to help pick. My sister-in-law was wonderful and got me a couple cookbooks for Mila for Christmas. They were all vegetable-based ones. She looks through them. She gets kind of ideas about what might be tasty. Have her pick out a recipe, and then she helps make the vegetables, whatever it is that goes with it, and then she is more likely to give it a taste when she's put the work into it. So that's kind of fun. Number 5, offer variety. Try different types of vegetables. Try different textures, shapes, colors. Serve them raw. Serve them cooked in various ways. That may help to entice your child to give them a try. Number 6, get vegetables into meals in different ways. Now notice I didn't say sneak vegetables into meals in different ways. Because remember, we're trying to build that relationship with your child eating vegetables. So we want them to know that they're having them. Because that's going to help them realize that, okay, this isn't so bad. So just keep that in mind. Sneaking them in. My daughter picked out a recipe in her cookbook for a green smoothie. And she knows there's vegetables in it, but she also knows it tastes delicious, and she's super proud of herself when she finishes it. Number 7, talk them up. Keep yourself informed about why you're eating certain vegetables and sell it. Like you could say, I'm really enjoying this salad. It has such a nice crunch and the tomatoes taste sweet. I love sitting down and enjoying a fresh meal and that is packed with vitamins. It makes me feel good. So, convincing statements like that, it's going to be like, okay, well, I want to eat like mom or dad. I want to feel good and healthy. So I think just really talk it up. If you know specific things or reasons why you eat certain things, sell it to them. Number 8, embrace salt, fat, and yes, sugar. Serving vegetables with a sprinkle of salt or a pat of butter, a drizzle of maple syrup, or a Greek yogurt dip can really make it taste better and entice your child to give it a try. Number 9, keep the portions small. Smaller portions can seem a lot less daunting than larger portions, and your child might be more likely to take a bite of a smaller portion. Number 10, no contingencies. This one's a hard one. Giving contingencies like you can have dessert or you can have your iPad if you take a bite of this or that. Offering these contingencies sends the message to your child that vegetables are something that you should suffer through to get to something good. And again, we're trying to build that relationship. The goal is for the child to develop a positive relationship with all foods. So those are my top 10 advice for helping your kid to eat vegetables. You might be wondering, like, how much should my child eat? Ages 2 to 3, it's about 1 cup of vegetables a day. 4 to 8-year-olds, 1.5. 9 to 13, we're up to 2.5 cups. 14 to 18-year-olds, 2.5 to 3 cups. This all does depend on the gender of your child and their activity level as well. So it's just, you kind of have to do your own research on what works, but those are some targets there. Your child won't eat vegetables still. You've tried all the top 10. Couple of things to know. You're not a bad parent. It also doesn't mean that your child is going to be unhealthy or nutrient deficient. And it also does not mean that your child will never eat vegetables ever. So just keep that in mind and just keep following the plan. Another thing to keep in mind is that whole fruit is a great pinch hitter. Again, offer a lot of variety because that's going to help them get different types of vitamins in. Some things to consider, because as we're speaking about fruit, is to make sure that it comes from whole fruit. Whole fruit is way better than juices. Juices typically contain a lot more sugar. They also lack that fiber content that is really important with our fruits and vegetables. Some different things to know as far as how vegetables and fruit compare. Carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach have vitamin A. So do apricots, cantaloupe, and mango. Bell peppers, broccoli, and tomatoes have vitamin C. So do strawberries, oranges, and grapefruits. Broccoli, spinach, and tomatoes are high in potassium. You can also get that from bananas, peaches, and raisins. Asparagus, Brussels sprouts, romaine lettuce are high in folate, and so are oranges, papayas, bananas. And then we have carrots and corn and artichokes are high in fiber. Can also get that from apples, raspberry, and pears. So do keep in mind, your child is still going to get plenty of vitamins from fruit if you are offering a good variety of it. So you just at the end of the day, the important thing to remember is that you just keep trying and just keep leading by example. One final note just to leave you on here is that I do highly recommend taking some time to research organic versus conventional. This topic could stand alone. The cost is higher for organic foods, and I totally get that, but it's definitely worth your money when it comes down to the nutrient content. So I do encourage you just to take your own time to kind of research the differences between them. The Environmental Working Group, the EWG.org, always releases the Dirty Dozen list, meaning the highest, they're the most pesticide, chemical containing fruits and vegetables. So it's kind of important to know which vegetables to kind of be a little more careful of. And there's also the Clean 15, which are your vegetables and fruits that are typically safe and just fine to eat non-organic. So I would recommend just spending a little time researching that. So I hope everyone has a great week. Good luck with trying to feed those kiddos as much vegetables and fruits as possible. And same for you, because taking care of your body is just as important so that you can, again, lead by example. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.